If you are any of these things, do not be gyaru. These are just my opinions that I've picked up over the years of researching and being in gyaru fashion, and also researching other J fashion styles and how they operate in their communities. And these are the things I think if you are, then you should not pursue gyaru fashion. Number 1, if you're racist, do not be gyaru. Gyaru is a very diverse subculture. Of course, it was started by Japanese youth, but they were taking inspiration from African Americans and even Latin Americans. And gyaru is about owning who you are and uplifting others. So being racist kind of goes against the entire fundamentals of gyaru. And if you're racist and then you're trying to be a gyaru, it's kind of just like, leave. Number 2, if you are a hater, do not be gyaru. When I say hater, I mean that if you don't personally like something, you go and hate on it, and those who do like it. For example, I've seen a lot of baby gals say that they don't like yamamba, and they'll proceed to call it ugly, or some will even say that it's not even gyaru, which is insane. We just don't hate on people's personal style here. I'm gonna repeat what I just said. Gyaru is about uplifting others, expressing yourself, owning who you are. So there's no reason you should be hating on people for what they prefer to wear. Number 3, if you're ignorant, do not be gyaru. If you're unwilling to learn the history, foundation, and the rules of gyaru, then don't be gyaru. A lot of gals are tired of non-gals and baby gals arguing with us about facts and spreading misinformation about gyaru. You can't be gyaru without knowing what gyaru is, what makes it gyaru, and the history of gyaru. You can't be gyaru if you don't research it. No, it's not just gyaru is mine. Doing gal makeup, hair, other cosmetics is the most crucial part to the style. And if you're not gyaru, or if you're not educated on gyaru, then stop arguing with us and maybe learn something instead. Number 4, if you're not interested in gyaru, don't be gyaru. This kind of sounds obvious, but a lot of people think that they're into gyaru, but what they're really into is MC Bling, Y2K, or just kawaii fashion. So if you are interested in gyaru, please do your research and figure out what about it you're really interested in. Make sure you're actually interested in doing the makeup and cosmetics of it all, or else you're not really gyaru. You just like retro fashion, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're not doing your makeup and cosmetics correctly, then you can't just call yourself gyaru, because the makeup is the main part of gyaru. Number 5, if you're under 13, do not be gyaru. This one is very controversial because ever since gyaru has blown up again, a lot of people under the age of 13 or around that age are very interested in becoming gyaru, but I don't think that gyaru is really for people under 13. It's a more mature subculture with a lot of adult themes, even when it comes to kogyarus, since they were trying to make themselves look older and they were often sneaking into clubs. I just don't think that the gyaru subculture really relates to a childhood experience in any way. You know what I mean? I also think that heavy cosmetics like the makeup, hair, nails, hands also aren't really suited for kids. I'm not saying that I think kids shouldn't do their hair and wear their makeup, get their nails done, but I think that gyaru makeup, gyaru hair, gyaru nails are a little bit too much for kids. Not to mention the restrictions that kids have. You know, when you're a kid, you can't get a job, and you have a lot more restrictions at school and at home. And even if a teenager is facing restrictions, there are a lot of them who were sneaking out, sneaking makeup, straight up breaking the rules and rebelling, or even leaving their houses, which I definitely don't recommend, especially for those under 13. Not to mention the kogyaru egg thing that's going on, where a bunch of young children are being exploited by Egg Magazine. I think that kind of sealed it for me, that I just don't see kids ever being gyaru truly. And lastly, number 6, if you are not able to be gyaru, then don't be gyaru. This kind of goes with the last one a little bit because, you know, kids aren't usually able to be gyaru. But if the gyaru lifestyle doesn't suit your life, then don't be gyaru. If being gyaru gets in the way of your health or your living standard, I seriously want you to prioritize your well-being. You don't need to buy makeup and gyaru clothing if you are working to feed yourself and put a roof over your head, or if you're hospital bound and you need to focus on getting healthy. And if the cosmetics are the problem that are making you unable to be gyaru, there are other fashion styles and subcultures that don't require makeup. Like I said before, you can wear Y2K clothes or frilly princessy clothes without being gyaru. You can wear whatever you want. And as long as you're doing what you love, you're not really missing out on anything besides calling yourself gyaru. That's all I have. Just remember, gyaru is a subculture and subcultures have requirements. Just like other J fashion styles have theirs, gyaru has them too. Thank you for watching.